Yeah. Turn me up a little bit.
Okay. All right. Good.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's go ahead and talk about these Astros, bro. Hey, man, there's been some crazy stuff happening. I know it's off season, but crazy stuff still popping off.
Yeah, like the trade that sent 3 guys to us in exchange for Kyle Tucker. Remember Kyle Tucker, the guy we were sitting 27 years old. He's the guy we were sitting behind when we went to the Astros game this season.
Yeah.
We went to one game together. And I remember sitting right behind Kyle.
Shout out Adam
you
for them
spoke
tickets.
real highly of the guy.
Shout out to Adam for the tickets.
Yeah. Shout out Adam.
Hey, man, that's my guy, bro. It's my dog, man. I'm really hurt when I saw the alert.
Your boy's
on my phone,
gone. Your boy's outie.
Mm-hmm. He's a Cubby now.
Done.
He's a Cubby now. That's what he is.
Ugh.
So, anyways, that was the biggest news for me, man. I think that's going to free up some money for Alex Bregman. I think we're going to see some more roster changes probably over the next few months.
You don't see them letting him go. You don't see them allowing him to walk.
I think it was either Alex Bregman or Kyle Tucker. Both of them wanted bread. Alex Bregman wants his bread. They're still in talks with him. He did sell his house in Houston. That is a rumor, but I don't think he's going nowhere. I think he's getting a bigger house. That's why he sold it. We know what you're doing, bro.
What about the rumors that they might have been clearing that cap space in order to bring in Arenado?
That was cool. I mean, they said the same thing with Juan Soto. Like we was gonna get Juan Soto, but he got paid.
Oh, he signed for crazy money, bro. Crazy money.
That is the definition of securing the bag. That is how you secure the bag.
Oh, yeah. Complete opposite to what happened with Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah. But I also wanted to highlight some stuff. I took a good amount of notes on this because there's something that is changing in the Astros organization that has been the same for a quarter of a century. When I tell you 25
What you talking
years,
about?
25 years, the Astros stadium has been called Minute Maid. The juice box. Everybody knows the juice box.
Yeah, was it? I might have heard a rumor that the juice box was bought.
The juice box is no longer. We are now officially going to be, and if I say this right, Daikin Field. It is a Japanese AC company based out of Japan.
No.
Yeah.
That don't just roll off the tongue in no way, shape, or form.
The only thing I can kind of get with is somebody said the ice box, which I thought was very clever because we were the juice box. Now we're going to be the ice box. I thought that was pretty smooth. But, it's...
Well, anything that's not that exact name is cool, That name is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's too much. The Minute Maid or Juice Box just made it work. So I also wanted to get into some stuff that I think that people don't really talk about a lot too, is the history of the Astros and the stadiums they played in. So I went back and looked at it, and I'm going to date myself a little bit here, but some of these fields I do know. So originally, the first stadium the Astros played in?
The Astros?
Yeah, you there? But we called it Colt Stadium back then. Yeah. 1962 to 1964, we called it Colt Stadium because they were the Colt 45.
60s.
So that's why we were Colt Stadium, right? Then it actually changed in 1965 to 1999 to the Astrodome, which is still standing to this day. The 8th wonder of the world. They don't want to tell you that, but it's the 8th wonder of the world.
Oh, God. Yeah.
2000, Minute Maid was created, right? 2000 to 2024. That was.
It's been a good minute. That's most of our lifetimes right there.
But what I was going to say is, I had to do some research and dig on this. Minute Maid was not called Minute Maid. Minute Maid, and I will date myself because I do remember this happening. Minute Maid was called Enron Field before it was called Minute Maid.
Oh, yeah.
And if you know
where the huge scandal happened.
The largest bankruptcy and scam from an energy company ever.
Yeah, I remember that. News report and everything was sad. A lot of people lost jobs. You found out a lot of people that were trusted.
My mom worked at Enron at that time, bro. Like, it was wild. I was like, yo, like, this is crazy. Enron filed for bankruptcy in December of 2001. The Astros asked, or the Astros and Enron decided to make it where it was going to be called Astros Field in February of 2002, which is funny to me because the next year it's like, hey, we not about to keep y'all this. We can't keep this name. Yeah. Y'all are tarnishing us. We can't do it. So that's something I learned today. You always gotta learn something new, kids. Always look up something, find something new.
Yeah.
Because I never heard of the Astros Field. Never heard of it.
Food for thought. Astros Field, I'm not going to say that would have been a terrible name, but you can't do business with anybody who was in a chair doing the Enron deals. You can't do business with them. You can't even keep ties with them at the time. Now, as far as we know, we were about 9-10 when the stadium was bought and became Minute Maid Stadium. When Minute Maid paid for the rights to name the stadium.
They also got the pouring rights. That's a big tip I want to say too. Coca-Cola. My dad works for Coca-Cola. You have to have Coca-Cola product in there. There's nothing else sold in there but Coca-Cola products. So they got pouring rights to the stadium. Facts. Minute Maid decided they were going to tribute to the youth. They were going to contribute to the youth, put the money back into the all back out there into the youth.
If I'm not mistaken, Minute Maid is a subsidiary of Coca-Cola, though.
Correct. So that's why they got the rights.
So all under the same umbrella. That's how business works. If I own several companies, and for everything my companies do, I'm gonna ingratiate my new business with that. So if I buy a stadium, if I got a company that sell T-shirts under it, and we the only clothes you can buy, my guy.
That's it.
If I got a company that sells soda and juices, well, this is going to be the only sodas and juices you can buy. Because why would I compete with another brand right in my...
We can't have Pepsi in here. What kind of noise is this? We can't have Pepsi in here.
Well, tell me what's up with these moves, though. I understand that this is a cap space kind of move to go ahead and let Tucker go. Tucker, if I recall, spent a lot of the season injured anyways. Like, I get you, you don't want to see him go, but he spent a lot of the season injured. What are the goals of the Astros letting him walk for these three players? Do they shore up the infield, the outfield?
So I think that's a great point. I think even though he was injured, he was still coaching from the bench. Yeah, it was a big injury. But I think he's a professional hitter. I said that about Michael Brantley for years, and I still say it to this day before he retired. He's a professional hitter, and Kyle Tucker embodied that as well. So I think the big move here was Kyle Tucker probably wanted more money than I think the Astros are willing to pay for him. And he's a big bat, bro. I mean,
7 years.
Bro. If you go back and look at his stats, we can all rattle him down. They know what he is. He's a Gold Glover. He's a Silver Slugger. He's been the dude for a long time. So I think that the big deal was they wanted to free up more space for maybe somebody to just completely shake up and change the organization. We already have infielders. We'll figure out Alex Bregman. We have Altuve. He's locked in. Nobody's going nowhere. We have Mauricio Dubon. He can play infield, outfield. He can play wherever he wants. He can serve popcorn if he wanted to. Mauricio Dubon is the man. First base was our problem. First base has been a problem. And that trade gave us a first baseman. Is he going to be the dude? We've already tried it with another first baseman. I couldn't even tell you what his name was. With the little goatee. We're going to put him on the screen. I forgot his name, but he didn't do it for us, bro. He went down. We got him from the White Sox. He went down into the AAA, and he just never made his way back up.
So this seems like it could have been about depth. In addition to cap space, what do you think about the rumor that they might be looking to unload Justin Verlander before he comes into the season at 42 years?
It's about time, man. Hey, I love you, V. We love you, dog. But it's about time, man.
Yeah.
He's an older dude. That's a big injury. He was injured most of the season. And then if you want to go all the way into depth, he's there and he signed a contract to come back and try to compete for another championship. I think he just wanted to ride with these boys.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Another ride. But you know what happens when you're 40? You normally don't get more healthy after 40. Yeah. Definitely 41, 42 ain't normally way more healthier than 40 or 39.
I will say this too.
Thing is, as you get
baseball's
older,
a little different than basketball and football because we've talked about age real detailed. Oh, he's 30. He's 28. He's getting older.
Yeah.
And you look at baseball players, these boys
there's still a physical
50s.
Demand.
They be playing into their 50s.
Yeah, but I'm just saying there's still a physical demand which would lend itself to the idea that there is highly likely to be decline in that physical part of the game. Now, in my own opinion, in my own imagination, a guy who was once the best pitcher the league had to offer, you may have to lower his pitch count as he ages.
He's more of a pitching coach, I think, now. I mean, he can still get us a couple innings. We saw that last year. He gave us he had some juice. He made it work. but I don't think he is our ace at this moment. He is a ace. He's not our ace. So what he can do is be in the bullpen with those pitchers, and he can show them what the ins and outs, what to do, what not to do, and how to win the game. That's what we want him there for.
So let him go or no?
Go ahead and get that walk. We got to free up space.
Let him go, or see if you can get him for cheap to come back and just coach.
It's kind of like, for me, it reminds me of Jalen Green. You like, man, we had to offload him. You know what I'm saying? The age difference is, of course, different. But you know when you have your market share, hey, it's time. He's working. Yeah. Verlander, he ain't have a bad season last year. We still, like you said, we know he's an ace. Let's go ahead and get our money for him. Let's go ahead and let him ride before we can't do anything. So I think that is a good move for us to do that. We also lost some other pitchers as well. So, and then we're deep. That's why we play well. We're deep in the bullpen.
Look, I say let Dana cook, bro. Let him cook, because all we really need is for him to figure out what it's going to take to get back to Astros greatness, where them New Yorkers was hating us. That's where I would love to be back, where those New Yorkers was hating us. All it takes is for let bro cook and see if he can figure out, because there has to be a master plan here. Let's eye next season and see if he's going to make some improvements to the lineup before next season. And we can stay on top of this, too, throughout the offseason.
Yeah, we got to, man, because you know what? Not only are the Rockets over here quietly building a dynasty, so are the Astros. Let's get it.
On God.